What's up, ladies? Yeah, what's up, Alfred? Man, you seen, dude, are you looking at gold right now, man? There was no indication that this was going to happen. I mean, well, we did get a breakout from the highs, but if I would have gotten to this, it probably would. I probably would have missed my entry on this. Actually, I would have missed the entry altogether. I think I'll do that more. Yeah, dude, it's for whatever reason. Gold keeps showing me that she's not the indices, and yet I continue to treat her as if she is. I'm just so used to not trading the open. As soon as the market opens, I don't even think to even, oh, I look at gold, but I don't trust anything. I don't trust nothing. And then I just come back to the charts disappointed because it's like, damn, I should have trusted. Damn, we're already in October. We're already in October. That's crazy. Almost done with this year. So you only trade Hey, what's up, 2 times? What's up, everybody? Yeah, gold is really good during Asia. You have to catch it during, like I said, 7:30 on both sides of the clock is really good times to trade gold. Really great times. I did look at the charts at 7:20. It's just that, unfortunately for me, the market had already made its move at literally the open. So I wasn't able to take advantage of the move. So I'm going to have to wait until tomorrow. I think it's not even I think. My issue with trading overnight is that I've already proven to myself that if push comes to shove, I will be up. I'll stay up with the trade until it closes. My biggest concern overnight is that I begin to trade on tilt overnight. That's just my biggest concern. And I definitely don't want to do that. And I guess since we had a great conversation last night, I forgot to do the CFTC data, so I'm gonna do it tonight. So let's see what the institutions are doing this week, the institutions and the commercials. Let's see how they're speculating the market this week. What's their speculation for the market this week? Yikes, look at that. I mean, we're still bullish. We're overall bullish, but again, just like the previous week, we are under the average for the longs and we're above average on shorts, and we are under the average of net long positions. So I wouldn't expect too much bullishness this week. We could see a deep pullback, but when I see data like this, obviously I know that the bulls are going to mainly be in control, but we will have certain sessions where even though the bears suck, they will have full control of the market. It'll take them a couple of tries, but they'll get to it. They'll get it. And Kind of like today. I know a lot of people, unfortunately, may have lost their accounts today because at this point, if it's not the orb, I really don't even want to take the trade. It seems like the orb is really the only consistent thing that happens on the Nasdaq and the ES, because the market has gotten to a point to where everybody's on one side of the market. You don't know when it's going to finally reverse. And when it does reverse, it feels like the market can still go up. So it's like, man. And then the market today, when I was looking at the charts earlier, all I could see was hope. That's all the Nasdaq gave everybody today, was a lot of hope. And she took that hope away real quick. So it's just unfortunate that the bears are just bad at being bears. They have taken pleasure in being rainbow. They have no objective in this market. Their only objective is to get in the way. Every time they have control, they give it up. So it just sucks, but hopefully as time goes on, we can just get price action to deliver on both sides of the market instead of just one. We can just instantly get these shorts, and if we can instantly get these shorts and have it trade into previous areas of support, then the bears can take their profits, the bulls can start their long positions, and we can have a balanced market. But right now that's not what we have, so unfortunately we just have to accept that. But well, this week is definitely mixed. I mean, we are 58% long this week, 43% short, 23,000 net long. So we'll see what the market does with that. And we have non-farm payroll. We have a lot of job data this week. We have JOLTS tomorrow. We know JOLTS is historically bearish, but who knows? Tomorrow is the last trading day of September. The last trading day of September. What that usually means is, with these institutional traders, the ones that haven't met, their monthly quotas, usually the last day of the month is usually very volatile. We may see support, and we may see supply get hit tomorrow, potentially. You can potentially see that tomorrow. So that's definitely something to watch out for, to prepare for, that end of month volatility that we know is going to happen. All right, so today all right. Okay. Cool. All right. So these are the areas that I'm going to be looking for going into tomorrow's session. So the ranges that we looked at last night, they definitely played out. It always brings me joy when my analysis just plays out. It's not even about making the money. It's just being able to analyze the market, kind of pay attention to the psychology on the charts, create a plan, and that plan just plays out. That's like the best joy, the best feeling to have, because it just solidifies that, I'm doing the right thing and I'm moving in the right direction. $6.35. So these are the ranges that I'm looking for. So let's go over to the charts and actually talk about why I'm looking at these areas. So the first range that I'm looking for the bull side is 935, 955. Right here. 935, 955. So as you can see, obviously, this is a range right here. And from this range, we got price to break out to the downside. So I do expect at least the first test for rejection. I don't believe a reversal would happen here, but more or less a rejection for sure. It's highly likely that we'll see a rejection in this area. And another area that I'm looking for going into tomorrow's session is 995 and 25.15. So this is the area that I'm looking for going into tomorrow's session. All right, so that's for my bearish case. If price continues to trade upward, I'm looking for a rejection either in this area or in that area right there. And for my bull case, I'm looking for the market to come down here to the previous week's close. So around 735 to about 715. This is where I'm looking for to see a bounce. I mean, it's obvious why I'm looking in this area for a bounce. Previous week's close, low of day before we seen that massive move higher. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of passive buy orders here in this area that I'm pretty sure will get filled. And a second area that I'm looking for would be 655, 635. And get rid of all these damn rectangles. This is the reason why I'm looking for around 655, 635. Because in this area, this is kind of where we saw that breaker structure to the upside. Not right there. Where we saw that breaker structure. We saw the bears fail. We've seen the bears fail to hold it, fail to break it down. They tried twice, they got stopped out. And from this area, that's where we've seen that breaker structure to the upside. So if the market doesn't stop here, then this is highly likely an area where there'll be enough buyers to at least get a bounce. So those are the areas that I'm going to be looking for the market to react tomorrow. And you said the last day of Q3? Yeah. Yo, congratulations on passing that account, Cave Trader. Congratulations. Two times says Asian open. So Asian open. I actually never really mapped out the different sessions. To me, I'm always looking at the time. So, all right. So pre-market is from 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Central Time. So that's basically 7 to 9:30. Regular trading hours is 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central, 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern. After hours, okay. So Asia would be at 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern Time. London would be from 3 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern. U.S. regular 9:30 to 4 p.m. After hours Where's CME futures? Yeah, I have. Well, it looks like gold is still riding that trend line from earlier in the session. It does look like the bears are gaining momentum. It looks like the bulls are starting to take profits here, and we could see price begin to come down a little bit. Is this different? That's interesting. That's interesting. Does that look cleaner? Definitely looks clean. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's see. I do want to test this out though. do want to test this out. So I'm gonna let this run overnight. I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna test this trade out. I think this should work, but anyway. Okay. But yeah, I know a lot of people lost their accounts today with the Nasdaq. The orb was definitely so. When I say that chart geometry is such a beautiful thing, when you have your market structure drawn out correctly, and you just look at how perfectly price just reacts at the structure, it's a beautiful thing. We had our original trend line right here, and you can see how price reacts to that trend line. We have our trend line right here, and what we talked about earlier was that this space, this triangle between these two lines, or between these two trend lines, we're going to act as a battleground. And you can just see the bulls holding that, the bears holding that, the bulls holding it. But an important thing to notice here is that even though they held the bottom of this trend line, they failed to rotate up here. That failed rotation was a sign that the bulls exhausted themselves and they lost control, because once you notice that there was a failed rotation here, look what happened. We got the market to break, pull back to the trend line, and then we seen a rejection perfectly at that trend line. But as I said earlier, when I was looking at the chart, this thing, even though it was going down, it just felt so bullish, and I was just glad that I didn't jump back in to the market and try to actually get a little bit more money, because I would have lost it. And I would actually remember looking at the chart as the market was going high like this, as the market was chopping its way up. So I was like, I wonder if they're going to reject that. And as soon as I said that to myself, anybody that was in this long, you saw how violent this move was right here. It stopped out all the aggressive bulls hoping to get a retest of that orb high, or even potentially this pivot high right here. So I just said, man, the market is definitely tricky. It's definitely dangerous now out here in these Nasdaq streets, because the Nasdaq ain't playing. She playing for keeps, for sure. She is definitely playing for keeps here. Shit, ES on the other hand. I mean, the ES orb low worked after. Man, it did take a while though. The ES break to the downside. I mean, that right there was a good trade. And then if you didn't get your target hit, I mean, you definitely got a hit here. for sure. I would have gotten all my targets hit if I took the ES short. And it should be no surprise to anyone that the ES bounced literally at last week's low and low of day. I mean, it shouldn't be no surprise to anyone that the ES did this. The ES is very notorious of trading back and forth between structures. So this could be, at least on the ES, your break and retest trade. We have a break of structure. We have a two-legged pullback into a previous area of support, and we have price moving away. So I believe that at least the ES will attempt to take out that orb high. I think we see an attempt to take out that orb high, because at least here on the ES, I mean, all the stops are right here above the orb low. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 5 layers of stops up here. We got 5 layers of stops up here. And all the market has to do is tap into these buy stops to at least test that orb high. And the one thing about the ES is that the ES definitely respects previous orbs. What we usually see with the ES is if we don't see price break out from this area, like break out from an orb high or low in a future session, the market usually tends to just run through it. We usually don't see that break and retest trade. We just see the market just trade right through it. So, because obviously, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, there's nothing but stops there. So as soon as the market taps into those buy stops, it's going to use it as fuel to for the move higher. So we'll see. We'll see if the bears will hold off this orb low on the ES. If they don't, then it's highly likely that we're going to see a test and a break of that orb high. I mean, it's highly likely. But the bulls have to break out above this orb low first, at least on the ES. So we'll see if we get that overnight. Let's see if we get that overnight. Chicago PMI at 8:45 Central. Consumer confidence at 9 o'clock. JOLTS job openings at 9 o'clock. We have a Fed speaker at 12. It looks like we have a Fed speaker, or Jefferson, at 5 Central Time. But I don't believe he's a voting member, so I don't believe the market should react. But you know, the market does crazy things. Just finds a reason to react about something. So, and then we have some housing price index at 8 o'clock. The Schiller home price index. So we have some housing news at 8. I mean, we just had the pending home sales that dropped at 9 o'clock Central Time this morning. So, I mean, I don't know if the market will kind of react to this. I mean, we had housing data this morning, so. But obviously, as we go into October 1st, we still have some more employment data. So basically, this week is just basically employment data. Well, I mean, you shouldn't be surprised by this. The market is holding this trend line. I need to actually color this trend line, actually. I need to color it. Isn't that interesting? Oh, why does that look so different? This is what I want it to look like. Oh crap, that actually happened at towards the end of the day. I think it's like what the same data, but probably takes a little bit longer for it to confirm, probably. I wouldn't have taken that trade. I would have taken that trade after I saw the break, but shit, even after the break, it's still, well, I guess it was still technically bullish. I mean, it did break down, but it was still technically bullish. Overall, it was still sometimes even the bears get on gold. I'm sitting there looking at previous price action on gold, and sometimes the bears win and sometimes they don't. I mean, it's been so bullish on gold that it's kind of dangerous to take the shorts. So it's not as dangerous to take a short on gold as it is like the Nasdaq or the indices. You can take the short. It works. It just may take a little bit longer than usual because everybody is trying to buy it, but gold is definitely really good at respecting price action. Usually it doesn't do We'll see. We'll see. I'll look at it tomorrow. Push gonna shove. I mean, all it's gonna show is. I mean, that's probably a better option right there. Probably a better option. Probably wait. Probably look for that. Yeah, because I think what happened here. Well, no, I wouldn't have thought about doing that because I mean it was still bullish. Still bullish. Okay. Mm. So in this position, this is probably a 50-50 trade. The one at 67 is probably a 50-50 trade. This may not hold, or it may not hit my target. That's what I'm looking to. That's what I'm going to see tomorrow morning when I wake up. It may or may not actually hit my target, because the market. I mean, if I get filled here, and what I was actually looking at on, my higher time frame chart with gold is that, I mean, that's the trend line. Obviously, the market has been respecting it. We have the long, medium, and short-term EMA right here. We have VWAP right here. They're all bunched together in one area. And if price actually breaks this trend line, we all know that when it pops back up, this is where it's highly likely that the bears will come back in and short this thing down. Potentially. So we'll see. We'll see if the market actually fills this limit, and it actually, we have a we have the market react at that limit. But I'm confident that if we see the deeper pullback, with all this price action right here, I'm pretty sure that the market's going to bounce right here. I'll find it hard to believe that the market doesn't bounce here. Follow the rules. All you gotta do is follow the rules. That's it. And you can come back tomorrow and try again. That's it. Just follow the rules. All right, so let's see if the if gold is actually going to break this trend line, and if the long term, if the bulls are going to find support at the long term EMA right here. Yeah, it looks like they're trying. Looks like both the Nasdaq and the ES are in the same situation right now. Looks like they're trying to break right back into the opening range from yesterday's session. So I can take a quick scalp on gold here. Huh, you know, actually I never really thought about that. Huh. You know, I play with this strategy on the Nasdaq, but I never thought to do it on gold. And I'm pretty sure this will work better on gold. I'm pretty sure this strategy will probably work better on gold. I mean, obviously, actually, let's do this. I think this strategy will work better on gold. Let me look at this. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. My day's doing good, Cave Trader. I took this gold trade because I saw that the market was holding up at this trend line, and apparently it was a great trade. So this is the same strategy that I have been using on the Nasdaq. I've been playing around on the Nasdaq. And honestly, I'm not surprised that it works better on gold. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, not one bit, that this strategy works way better on gold. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised this works way better on gold. I'm not surprised. Shit, hopefully it keeps going until it hits this target. You know, the crazy thing is, on the Nasdaq, if this thing hits my target, it's 72 ticks. So on the Nasdaq, I make $700. 72 ticks on 27 contracts on gold. So if this is my target, you know what? I have no clue why, when gold is definitely the better option for me, why I tried to make it work with the Nasdaq. I'm not saying that me and the Nasdaq don't have a great relationship, but everything that I can do on the Nasdaq, I can do on gold better. This is the same trade that I'm looking for on the Nasdaq. A momentum trade, buying the next candle. Shit, I didn't even oops. Ah, damn it. Ah, shit. Of course, dude. Of course, man. Of course. Actually, I don't know where this thing starts. I need to start actually locking these damn things. And this trend line was all the way from well, actually it was yesterday, September 28th. Just lock this damn thing. Because apparently... Alright. Here we go. This thing was locked and it still moved. You gotta love that. My trendline master course. Okay. Well, my Nasdaq strategy works better on gold. Okay, we can get past this. If anybody catches that reference. Okay. Yeah, it definitely did. I don't know how I had this trend line drawn actually. That's why I kind of hate that it did that. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know how I had this trend line drawn and how I got that result that I got the first time. So I could have sworn this is how I had it drawn. I could have sworn that's how I had it drawn with this trend line. But obviously this trend line no longer even yeah, I don't know how I did this one. I don't know. It's not even fitting anymore. Oh. Yeah, it's not even. Whatever, man. Whatever. Well, I will say that this is kind of bittersweet. I'm not going to lie here. Would you mind just hitting that target though? Instead of stopping literally a tick before it. Nice. 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 That's what I love. I love getting half of my position filled. I love that. I love that. I love when that happens. It brings me so much joy when half of my position gets filled instead of the whole thing. I love that. Oh yeah. Do it again, gold. There you go. All right. Well, we made $1,900 tonight. Little to no drawdown. A strategy that I'm trying to perfect on the Nasdaq. I get a better result on gold every trade I lose. I'm risking $350 to make $1,900. So it's a 5-to-1 trade. It's a 5-to-1 trade. I don't know, guys. Gold just seems like it's the superior product here. It's the superior product. I don't think anybody can beat that. And I don't even need the 13 ticks, honestly. I can probably do that with if I do that with 6 ticks, 6 ticks would be 6 ticks. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Well, you're right, Alfred. But I bought it off of the 200 EMA. And it's interesting because I guess I have my trend line drawn incorrect and it still worked. I mean, I was going to buy it anyway because, well, I would have bought it anyway because of the long-term EMA. But, risking $350 to make 19, I think that's a good trade-off any day. I think anybody would take that trade, right? I definitely have to I appreciate that, Cave Trader. I appreciate that. I might actually need to do that, You know what? Let me take this in the sim. I kind of want to do this trade again. I want to make sure it's not a fluke or something. Let me see this. Let's see. I'll wait for this candle to close here, because this is supposed to be a Nasdaq strategy, and man, god damn. It's supposed to be a Nasdaq strategy. Actually, maybe. I mean, if we see a red candle here, I'm in the sim testing this trade out again. Kind of want to see, because honestly, if I pass an account trading like this in gold, then I'm going to trade this way. So I still have, I mean, I did activate that Apex account. Maybe I can kind of do this in that account. Let's see. I think that's a 9-tick stop too. Yeah, it's a 9-tick stop. I mean, if I'm scalping or trading the momentum on gold, I don't need to risk that much money per trade, you know? All right, we'll come back to this. We'll see if this is a winning strategy or not on gold. Because I don't have to be too concerned, because I'm instantly, if I'm wrong, I'm instantly getting stopped out of the position, and my risk to reward is so skewed in my favor, kind of like the Nasdaq. I can lose 5 times, and I can lose 5 out of 6 times and break even. 5 out of 6 times. I like that odds. I like how those odds are in my favor. You know, honestly, I might not even actually do that on the Nasdaq anymore. We'll see. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because if I can find an opportunity to do it on gold, we can trade gold. We don't have to trade the Nasdaq. If we're making that much money and risking so little, we don't have to trade the Nasdaq. I mean, we can trade Nasdaq for the thrills, of course, but we can see what our girl gold is doing. I mean, this is a lot of money on gold. But Shit, I should have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Butta. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, I made a mistake here. Mistake there. 800. This is supposed to be 48 points, not 66 points. 780. All right. And you know, I'm just gonna take this from now on. I'm probably just gonna take the screenshot. I think I haven't taken the screenshots because it just adds extra unnecessary work. So screen snip tool. That was a big report tonight. All right, so the day was high and low. It was first high, then it went low. So we haven't had a blue in a while. The initial sweep happened at 8:45. The initial break, 8:45. The successful breaker structure actually happened at 8:45. Well, I mean, initial reaction, it was a clean breaker structure. Results was 59 points. A full move was 68. My bad. 59. And then low. You know, honestly, I might actually just start color coding this one too. Probably so we can kind of just see the. Yeah, why not? Why not just color code this as well? So so we can kind of see. Anyway. Yeah, I think this tells a great story. We can just kind of visualize this. We don't have to actually read it. We can kind of look at this and kind of understand, okay, if we know what the colors mean, we know what happened. Maybe I should, maybe, well, no. Because I would have to think of colors for the, I have to think of colors for this, and I don't care to think about that right now. So, all right, so let's look at this gold position and see if it's working out. Man, look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Honestly, I can just trail this thing. I can trail it really like that. Trail it as it goes up. So we're up. I mean, even though I took this in the sim, the Nasdaq strategy works better on gold. $1,200, $1,300. I could take this. I can take it. But we all know that we don't commit blasphemy in this. We don't commit blasphemy like that. I can trail that. I can just probably trail it as it goes up. I mean, this is this is a lot of money right here. This is a lot of money. Only risk 9 ticks. But I mean, this is not a real position, or this is not a position in an eval or anything. So, interesting. But, okay. But all right, guys, that's it for me tonight. That's it for me. Well, actually, let me give it one more minute. I want to see if it pushes up higher. I'll give it one more minute. That'll be a great way to end the stream. Excuse me. Apologize. Gold always seems to blow my mind on how easy it is, or at least for me, to make money with her if I just follow the rules. It always blows my mind. I picked up a lot of bad habits from the Nasdaq, and I try to project those bad habits on gold, and it's just like, wow, if I just follow the rules, I don't have to worry about anything on gold because of just how it moves. Yeah, this is new all-time high on gold. This is new all-time high on gold. We made 4K today, only risking, we risked 13 ticks plus 9 ticks. We only risked 22 ticks on both of our gold positions. Look at that. Look at that. Hit that target, baby. Hit that target. I know, like, dude. Oh, okay. Come on, gold. Don't do that. Don't do that. Gold is great. Apparently, I've been leaving a lot of money on. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to trail this. I don't, like I said, I don't want to deal with this. I trail it. Trail it. Hit that target, baby. Damn. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Yeah, I'm just going to trail this because I really don't know how high this thing is going to go. So I'm going to just trail it. I'm going to trail it. Come on, baby. Push. There we go, baby. Oh, come on. Come on. Feel that target. There we go, baby. That's a great way to end the stream. We up 4K. We only risked 22 ticks in both of those positions. The Nasdaq acting like a senior citizen, not even moving, and gold is at fucking work right now. Gold is at work, man. I'm looking at a tick chart, Kiko. A 150 tick chart. Yeah, Cave Trader, you know, honestly, that's one of those things that I'm trying to just not think about, because as gold, that means the dollar is, I mean, like, if we look at the dollar now, if the dollar is also going down, and well, if the dollar is going up, then this just might just be price action. People just buying gold and seeing it as Bitcoin. I mean, gold is, I mean, the dollar's not too bad. It is making lower lows. I mean, it is off from the highs. I mean, the dollar is not going to be strong. Maybe in the next couple of years, maybe. But, I mean, that's not too bad for the dollar. And I've been in and out of gold forums, reading other people's opinions, and I kind of want to emphasize other people's opinions. But at the end of the day, there are still market participants that speculate. A lot of people are saying that gold might just be like Bitcoin. We have to admit that the market is completely divorced from the economy. It's just moving. There's no reason why it's doing it, or I guess there is a reason, but there really isn't. And so it's not hard to believe if at one point in time the Nasdaq and gold weren't correlated, but now if you look at their charts, they move in tandem with each other. They move in tandem with each other. They're like besties now. It's like when I move, you move. And when gold says, when I move, you move, and the Nasdaq says just like that. And they have the same chart at the end of the day. So the strategy to short gold as the Nasdaq goes higher, I mean, that strategy doesn't work anymore. So I think gold is moving the same way like Bitcoin. I think once the market kind of gets some clarity, a lot of people will sell out of gold. But I mean, you can also be right, because this is only an assumption, Cave Trader. Gold is definitely a indication of it's supposed to be safety when everyone is uncertain. So if this thing is going up to 4K, 5K, 10K on gold, what does that really say about the economy? So yeah. You're asking me where will my next long be and why? My next long be, well, I mean, that's well, I can answer that question, but I wouldn't recommend you taking a trade without you, yeah, I mean, I can answer that question, but I wouldn't recommend the trade because we do have this trend line. We do have this trend line. We do have this range. We saw that the market broke out from the range. We got a breakout. So I would take a long at a pullback back to around 790 with a 4-point stop. If I'm going to just trade the pullback trade, I would trade in that area. Have my stops 4 points down, but with it going this high, I mean, I wouldn't trust it, but that's what I would trade, and that's why. Yeah. But all right, guys, that's it. I'm definitely going to bed. I'm gonna take my 2 gold wins tonight, and I'm definitely going to bed. I'm definitely going to practice this strategy more often. And shit, if we're gonna make this type of money on gold, shit, why not just focus more on gold than the Nasdaq? I mean, we'll still trade the Nasdaq, but let's try to stick to gold if we're gonna make this money. So, all right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I appreciate everyone that's joined. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we will definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.